Hello, this is Alex Gutierrez Mendez, and this is my part of the research study for the fishbowl. So, for our proposed research question, we decided to ask, is it true that the mismatch of social class of the current customer may not be appropriate or may deter the upper level customer to come to the bar? So, the rationale behind this research question is made up of different factors. So we believe that the perception of the non-customer is that the fishbowl it may be seen as a bar for a different group of individuals. The non-customer sees the fishbowl as basically being like a chill place, and this influences like the type of customers that go to the bar. Um, and then of course, when you visit the bar for current customers, you see the kind of people that go to the bar, and then you get the feel of the environment and the layout of the bar, like the decoration and the music being played and the types of performers. This can all come together to distinguish this bar to a higher end bar. Um, some of the things of the bar is like professional attire is not required. Um, and essentially, the environment of the bar influences the social perception. Um, the owners do say that their demographic is what they perceive their demographic to be, a lower and middle class individuals, and they would want to keep that because that is a big part of their demographic. Um, so, other factors that you can see that influence this research question for us would be like the social media presence influence, the posts of performers, and then posts about pricing. We noticed that on Instagram and Facebook, they didn't really have many posts. It was mostly about just pricing, and that is important. But like other pictures, is important to show their presence and then what kind of bar it is. Um, then as well as the social media influence of current consumers. So they can post like pictures of themselves at the bar, and you can see through those reviews essentially what kind of bar it is. Um, and other influences would be the matching of social class, and how potential customers may or may not see people in similar expertise that go in their expertise that go to the bar. So there could be possible hesitations on trying out the bar, and basically going to it. And so here are some pictures of the environment of the bar that you can see online. And from this, you can sort of get a perception of what kind of bar it is. It's like a very laid back environment, so there's a lot of like graffiti and random decorations around. And then here are some of their social media posts, essentially like what kind of alcohol they have, and then the pricing for their alcohol, and then certain specials that they have every so often. So essentially, what we're trying to prove is if it's true for current customers and potential customers that the kind of people who go to the bar are lower and middle class individuals, and what do current and potential customers think of social class from the social media post. And I also had the conclusion. So, taking in all the information from my other group members, the following paper would work best to get quick answers from consumers in the fishbowl and potential customers from other bars and restaurants. Um, the paper survey is basically trying to prove the point from owners Branton and Chris, about how their bars are lower and middle class, um, with their where their majority of their consumers come from, and the survey also looks into the demographic of the consumers and what their perceptions of the bar is, and whether they are associated, of course, again associated with lower and middle class consumers. Um, The concepts of normative influence and matchup hypothesis, as well as others, help explain this trend of why certain individuals opt out of visiting the bars for certain occasions, like business meetings. The survey potentially would look into not just the fishbowl, but also like other places such as Go Burrito, DJs, the Salisbury Country Club in specific, which has more high end individuals. So you can see the difference and just why people would prefer a place like that than the fishbowl. And that's it.